Hello everyone, welcome to another video, specifically today to another part out party video. We are parting out this set here, set 71709, Jay and Lloyd's Velocity Racers. This is a new Ninjago set. Came out this year, I believe in 2020, and it's got a lot of cool trans neon pieces, both in green and in orange. So this is pretty cool. It's a lot of interesting pieces, I guess. Personally, this is not a series, or Ninjago's not a series I would really get into, or a theme or whatever, but these are pretty cool. We got them for $23.99 on Walmart.com, and they part out for just about $67, so it's actually a 2.8 times part out price, not quite 3. Usually we won't do anything less than 3, but for whatever reason I made an exception because I was desperate to get some more pieces in the store. So we got a dozen of these today to part out. I have some things to clean up real quick, and then we can get straight into parting these out. One more little thing, I'm using a different camera today. Generally, I just record on my phone, and I stick it on the tripod, record everything, and it looks great, and the workflow is super easy for me to move into post-production and edit and upload and stuff. But today I'm shooting on a camera, and part of that is because I learned if I'm on my phone and I'm recording, and I get a phone call, it stops the recording and it doesn't tell me. So my concern would be it's on a tripod shooting a time lapse, and I get a phone call at some point, stops recording the time lapse, and then obviously you didn't get to see the time lapse. So I don't want that to happen, so there's a camera there now that I can at least know is going to continue recording unless the card fills up. So let me know if it looks okay, and if it looks fine. I think it will. I imagine it will. It's just a little bit harder for me in terms of post-production and the process, but yeah, let me clean up and then we'll get straight into parting these out. Alright, so I cleaned up the table a little bit now. We got the 12 boxes over there. I always say let's get to the part out process, but then I never do. I only open the boxes. So let me open the boxes first, and then I'll put them in those little bins like normal, each individual bag, and then we will actually part out the set. So here I am back on my phone. I know the image looked probably a little different, probably a little bit brighter in terms of the colors, but I figured this is a better option. Instead of having to take the camera off the tripod every time, I can easily just use my phone when I need to do these kind of close-up personal shots like this. Interesting thing about this set, it comes with 2 instructions, and it actually makes perfect sense. One for the blue racer, one for the green racer. But I got confused when I opened the first box and I saw two instructions. I thought, oh, did I get 2 instructions with one set, like 2 of the same? But I did not. They're different. And then, as I said, I expected there to be a lot of stickers, and there are quite a few stickers for a smaller set like this. But like I said, I expected that. This set is in 3 different bags. Here you see bag 1 and 2 look to make the blue racer. Bag 3, I believe, makes just the green racer. And then I think let's just start with bag 2 today, because we can be different like that. Let's start with bag 2. We'll do bag 1 and 3 at the end, or after bag 2. And let me lay out some drawers, and then we're ready to start parting out. So yeah, here we go. Hello, how you doing? I'm not doing well. Let me explain why. Here I am in post-production. Awesome, right? No, wrong. This is where I find all my mistakes and want to go reshoot the video, but I can't because I already parted out that set. Anyway, let me explain why I'm talking to you right now. Something happened with every single time-lapse I shot except for the one you just watched of me unboxing. Now, the reason that happened is because I shot it a different way. Let me explain what the problem is. The lights in Paul's garage are LED lights that illuminate the table, the drawers, and everything, so we're able to see what we're doing, just as lights are for. The difference with these is they're LED. Now, LED saves energy, obviously, in a couple ways. One of those ways being they're not continuously on. They're actually flashing really, really, really fast. So fast that your eyes can't see when they're off. The problem is cameras can. So essentially, a camera has a shutter. It opens 24 frames per second, let's say. It opens 24 times and captures 24 frames for every second of video. Now, if that camera's shutter is running at a different rate than the lights are flashing, some frames may have lines that go through them, some frames may be darker than others, and that's essentially what happened here. I did a time lapse and I only took 1 picture, 1 frame every 2 seconds instead of 24 times per second. So every frame looks a little different. So I'm going to do my best to try to fix these time lapses, but just a little warning here, they're very, 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 very messed up, and they're very, very flashy. I am so sorry. And that is it for the first bag. It's technically bag number 2, but it's the first bag we parted out here. And when parting this out, there's a couple things I noticed. One, this piece down here, this dark bluish gray 2x2 or 1x2 round tile, and this piece here, the dark bluish gray Technic, I don't know what that's called, but those look very, very similar. So that was hard to part out and try to figure out which one was which, especially because I decided to open up all 12 little bags at once instead of do 6 and 6. So that was fun. But also something else is there's a lot more like Technic pieces. There's gears there, there's, you know, the axles there. Overall, just a ton more Technic pieces. And I looked in the instruction booklet, and this is for the one with wings. And this one actually, you can turn something and the wings will come out, which explains why there's a lot more Technic pieces than I anticipated or than I expected in this set. But yeah, that's bag 2. Let's now go to, we'll do bag 1 because it's blue and it'll finish this part of the racer. And then we'll go to bag 3. Here we are done with bag 1 and 2 now, and let me say this has a lot more lots in it than I thought there was going to be. I don't remember how many I looked up and it said, but I still have one more bag to go right there. So yeah, gonna have to get some more drawers, gonna have to move these, and this is gonna take a lot of space on the table. One more thing is these on BrickLink, I don't know yet, I haven't looked it up, but sometimes certain sets keep these bagged and this will sell as a set. Other times you'll actually have to part those out and put them in separate containers and stuff, but we will see. And right now I have the minifigs kind of normal. I just have them in a bin or a thing on their own, and I will you know, assemble them together once this is all done. Something I found interesting, and I think it's pretty cool, and I assume it has something to do with a sword. Whoops. Are these little almost like video game controllers? There's a couple of them. Let me find the other white one. Or not, maybe not. There it is. So these are pretty cool. They look like little video game controllers like that, but they also have like a stud on the side. So I imagine you can stick like a blade in there, like this, for example. And I can't do this with one hand, I don't think. Let's see if I could try. Yeah, not gonna happen. Maybe. Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. So you know, now I think it is a some sort of sword. I could be totally wrong. These could be just controllers, and they're maybe the console that you drive the vehicle with, but who knows? But I thought those were pretty cool. I haven't actually seen these pieces before, and I have a feeling those might sell pretty well. Also, these swords are very cool. They're kind of got the trans neon green on top there. It's kind of fancy. Other than that, pretty relatively basic pieces. It did come with some surfboards, which I thought was kind of interesting, and I know those will sell okay. Yeah, other than that, I gotta make some more room now, and then we can get to bag 3. And here we are. Every single piece has now been parted out. I counted, and I probably could have just gone on BrickLink, but there's over 150 lots here, which is a lot of lots for a set that I thought was going to be maybe 100 lots. So, you know, this, while I thought this would be an easy part out, it wasn't necessarily hard. I don't think parting out is difficult necessarily, but it was more challenging, I guess, in terms of the size of the set. I thought it would be a lot smaller, but here's kind of a snapshot of all the pieces. As you can see, quite a few of them, you know, there's only a dozen. There's only the 12, like one piece of that kind per set. which is kind of unfortunate, but at least, you know, that's part of the reason we get 12 sets, because now we have for sure at least 12 of each piece, instead of just getting like 3 sets where we might have just, you know, 3 of this piece sitting somewhere. Now we have at least 12, which is at least better than 3. So hopefully, and I think a decent amount of these, I'm probably wrong on this, but I would say about 50% of these pieces we already have in our inventory. And then, you know, well, I'll let you know soon once I figure it out. But I feel like 50% or so we have. So, you know, these drawers will consolidate down quite a bit, which should be good. But we cleared out the shelf over there next to the bins right there. There's usually drawers sitting over there in stacks of like 15. And it's all gone. They're all laid out here. So, yeah, which is good because we can finally start filling up the extra drawers we have with all the other sets, which is awesome. But yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as always, consolidate and pull the ones that we have in our inventory already aside. And then we'll start scanning in the barcodes of the pieces that are brand new. And finally, at the very end, we will build those minifigs. And now that we got all of these things scanned and put in the inventory, what I have to do is take the ones that are over here, all of these drawers, and I'm not going to try to do it with one hand, but I got to take these and I will have to consolidate them with the other lots. So if you can see what's on the screen over there, sorry about the shaky, the stuff in the orange here, like this one for example, will go into lot 365, or drawer 365, and then this one, and so I'll scroll through all the way until I get to the end and put all those drawers away. And then these I could just put on the wall, and then of course I got to build the minifigs, and then we're done. And we are all done. I put all of these drawers, or all the pieces that were in these drawers, not sure how many were there, but quite a few were there, and they are all on the wall now. Now, what I found very interesting is this is the only lot that I will have to go back into my inventory and change after the fact. This is what was on the wall. This is what I'm adding to the drawer. It's not going to fit, or if I make it fit, it won't easily, you know, open and stuff. So I'll have to go and I'll adjust this later, you know. So I have the bottom drawer there. I know that it's supposed to be in 253. That's what it's assigned to. I'll type in 253 in the inventory, and then I'll be able to pour these into like a larger drawer and reassign the drawer. But usually there's a few lots here that I have to do that with. But in this set, there was only one, which is very, very surprising. But it's good because it means less work at the end. All these pieces are now ready to go in the inventory. They are all uploaded. The upload was about $800, and it was actually 3,875 items. So it was about 3,000 more than I expected, which is fantastic. I'm not going to complain at all there. And then again, I'll have to build the minifigs right now, actually, and then I'll put those in a bin. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm not going to film myself putting these away. I'm just going to do it off camera. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and follow along with anything on the channel, BrickLink or LEGO related. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.